Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see, the number 25 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Alabama Crimson Tide. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Seminoles will kick it away to start. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. They'll run it from the gun. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Quarterback may change this route. Dropping back, it's Russell. Makes the grab. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Meadows. Oh, he got loose. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Into the end zone, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
You're the better team. You're playing at home. That's the way you start a football game. Putting a drive together, getting 6 on the board, taking the lead. Nice start by this offense.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone. It's Terry. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. the gun to give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts, as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart. He's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this one, and he wants to get the win for his team.
Oh, you dang right. And you got to pull back those feelings. It's great to be home. It's awesome to be where it started, but you're also paid to do a job, and you're paid by the other side. And right now, you want to go win, and you want to beat this squad because you're competitive, so it's got to be kind of bittersweet.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. Scanning the field, it's Sperry. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And the Seminoles line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Dances away. Bought a little time, lets it go. And that is incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Give to the single back. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5.
Ooh, and I love the running back here. Running into the blitz, he saw the extra defender. He was able to put his foot in the ground and make a miss. That was a good play.
Coming to the line, looking for that first down on third and short from the 29. Here's the handoff. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He might want another play. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back at the 20. Touchdown, Noles! What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
And that's going to make the defensive coordinator happy because he's just hoping his defense can get off the field there on fourth down. Just get a stop, get a tackle, bat the ball away. We're going to pick it off, and we're going to take it to the house. Great play.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes that Alabama offense. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating.
Breaks into the open. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback playing short.
They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. They try to pop a run on the draw. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. Looking to pass. It's Russell. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
This definitely isn't the start they drew up. I mean, you already throw a pick 6, now you get sacked. Man, they're going to have to find a way to settle this quarterback down, get something going offensively. So far, not a lot of positives to point to.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Under fire. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
I love when you sell the run like that quarterback did right there. Stuck it in the belly of the running back, pulls it out, runs the play action. Great job of confusing the defense a little bit, making them honor the run, and then throwing the ball in the lanes right behind them.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
All right, let's get it. Right. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Back to pass, it's Russell. Looking to buy time. And they keep him out of the end zone. He's run out of bounds at the 5.
I really like the play by the quarterback. Very, very smart. Listen, early in the downs, goal-to-go situation, drop back. You don't see it right away. Tuck it and get positive yards. Make that next down easier so I can try to get a little bit closer to the goal line and I can get that touchdown. Headsy play by the QB.
They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. On the option. He'll pitch it. Touchdown! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
It looks like the offense just had the defense confused on that option play. Nobody accounting for the pitch man. Running back able to walk in.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Coach is always hard about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Seminoles with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Makes the catch. It's man. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or some safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on third down. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. Shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is four-down territory. The offense still on the field. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Throwing right. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back to its own in great field position.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. There he goes. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Russell. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown Tide! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Going right to work up top. Quickly complete. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Coaches always tell their quarterbacks, you can't go broke taking a profit. You can't always hit posts and bombs deep down the field. If the coverage takes away throws downfield, just take what's underneath and let your receiver advance the football.
The Seminoles can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. Got a man in the middle. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. Much of this Seminole foundation was built around great quarterback play, some legends at that position.
Some awesome guys that spread it around to elite playmakers, and it's just a great history at Florida State. They've been up and down in their recent history, but this team back in the day, man, dope was rocking. Everybody wanted to be a Florida State Seminole.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, go get positive yardage.
The Seminoles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Defense not showing press coverage. To the air, it's Sperry. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. The longer they wait and get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. Turning it on. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
And that is a different collision. When you're trying to hit the tight end after he catches the football, this ain't a 185-pound wide receiver. Most of these guys, 240, 250, 260, try to go low, take out those ankles. And you see a lot of times that's when they hurdle or they're used to it too. But those big, strong athletes are hard to get to the ground.
The Noles will have it 1st and 10. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hand.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Snagged out of the air. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Sperry. Rushes on him. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a 4th down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you updated on a fascinating battle going down in the Pac-12. Cal is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Aaron Rodgers, this has not been a blowout today in Berkeley. They're up by 7 over Arizona State. If anything changes in this pivotal Pac-12 matchup, guys, you know we're here to bring it to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He's going to take off. Quarterback gets the first down and more. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers, they can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
He lost one down the sideline. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. The defender was right there.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Looking to throw, it's Russell. Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. Looking to throw on first down. Looking for the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has one interception. That was almost the second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
Back to pass on second down. He'll take another shot here. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hall. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive, just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring goal.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Back to throw, it's Sperry. He's got him in the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And there are certain guys that I want to make sure I hone in on, and I do not give them the football in space. And this running back is one of those guys. Really good job by the defense, keeping their eyes on their keys and not letting him.
And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
It's complete. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play.
It's so hard to get to quarterbacks when they get the ball out of their hands this fast. Great job understanding what the defense is doing, right away assessing, hitting the corner route right off the jump.
After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, first and goal. Sneaks it into the end zone.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And they tack on the extra point to cut the lead to 21-17. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. A little muscle on this drive. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Oh, they're after him. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
Well, it's a great individual effort by him, but boy, oh boy, it came at a cost. He was able to go out and get some positive yards and make something happen for his offense, but did you see the hit he just took? I don't know if he can take too many more of those.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. To the air on first down. Flips it out to the back. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Quick completion to the right. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed. And if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Back open in the middle. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Back to throw, it's Russell. Steps away to find some room. Got his man on the right.
God, he's annoying to play against. You think about it as a defense, I'm trying to cage you in, trying to keep you in the pocket, and then he's just whoop, 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 spinning all over the place, getting outside the pocket, making plays, and then you got to go chase him again, and again, and again. Just wears you out.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
The Crimson Tide rolled to that last first down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. Leaves it with the back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! Quick strike through the air for the score.
really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he makes the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Berry. Steps away. Fires to the right. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come.
He's got it for a big play. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Zings it complete to the right. All down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
On 1st and 10 from the 38. Wants to throw on 1st down. Takes the easy completion. Oh, he's got some space. Gets enough for the 1st down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the 3rd quarter. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking downfield on 1st down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. 5 receivers across the formation. It's 2nd and 11.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back. Just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Quarterback keeper. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Right on the money. And he will take it in. Touchdown Seminoles. Lining up to add another. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Quarterback making checks. Going to swing it on 2nd down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And this offense is they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another 1st down. Tight end now in motion. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on 2nd down and maybe put this thing away. Right back to the well. Runs through the tackle. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. They're just about to put this W in the books, guys. Comes against a ranked opponent, a team that most of us expected them to beat, and they were able to come through.
Yeah, but you're going to get challenged early in the season. It's fun to play other ranked teams and kind of see what you have. And this team kind of proven, like, listen, they're worth the ranking. They're probably going to continue to climb up the charts, handling their business early this season against a pretty dang good team.
And I think at the end of the year, when the committee's meeting together and they're deciding which teams are going to reach the playoff, this is a game they're going to point back to. Hey, we wanted to find out more about them against a good opponent. They won the game. They took care of business. This was impressive today.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Gives it on the option. Headed to the end zone. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
All right, defense, if they score, it's a wrap. It's over. So we got to find a way. I know the clock's our enemy, but we got to find a way to get a stop, put ourselves in a position we can get the ball with some clock and try to go down and make something happen offensively.
Quarterback sneaks ahead. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
We're late in the game now. You've got the lead. You want to run the football. If you can generate a few 1st downs running the ball now, you can take these seconds and bleed them right off the clock to win.
Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. They got stuffed on second down, and still they need 1 yard here on 3rd and goal. Trying to barge in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bama! They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Berry. Bringing the heat. Takes a hit as he fires.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and to hit that time, help force the incompletion.
He's taking the deep shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Time is not on their side right now. They can't afford too many more incompletions like that. They need to come up with some connections, and they've got to score points. They've got to get this passing game going now.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Moving out of the pocket. He wants a big play here late. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play.
Well, quarterback off target on that one. In this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Sperry. Quick completion on the out route. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man on the right. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the 1st down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
And the Noles have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming.